Now on CoastTV News.
Fixing Route 26.
So I think it will be helpful and safer for people.
Upgrades coming to Bethany Beach.
A cold, empty boardwalk.
Obviously, I'm bundled up.
Rehoboth Beach the day after a snowy storm.
Baltimore Avenue makeover.
And I think it would be easier to walk there.
The Ocean City Council plans to start spending on the design work.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
These crosswalks will be removed in Bethany Beach. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. Our top story tonight is Bethany Beach approving over $400,000 of sidewalk and crosswalk improvements.
This is Route 26 in Bethany. The area in town is where Bethany will change how people cross Route 26. They want to make it safer. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson is live in Bethany in our First Alert Weather Jeep. Brandon, Town Council says crossing Route 26 right now is just unsafe.
Maddie, we're heading west on Route 26 away from Bethany Beach and towards Ocean View, and we're going up on the crosswalks that will be removed for this project. As you can see, as we get closer here, these crosswalks that we are going over right now will be removed, and there will be two separate medians in the middle of Route 26 here to split up the lanes. But it's not just those crosswalks we just saw, these ones as well will be removed for this project.
Bethany Beach's Town Council approving this plan to reshape how this section of Route 26 will work for walkers, bikers, and drivers.
I'm a bike rider, and getting across 26 is a challenge at best.
The plan adds an island to two sections off of Route 26. One will go here in front of the grottos and one in front of the Wawa, completely doing away with these current crosswalks on 26. Patrick Shepley lives in Bethany and was walking today right where the new medians will go.
So I think it will be helpful and safer for people that are parking over on the south side and walking to the north side of 26 or vice versa.
New signs will also be added to make the island stick out for drivers.
Bethany's town manager explained in this morning's meeting that since Route 26 is a state road, DelDOT could have been responsible for paying the bill. But if they did go down this route, they wouldn't know when DelDOT would actually get to work here on Route 26 with other road projects happening in the area. So the town is paying $274,000 for the new median, crosswalks, and signs that will go here on Route 26. That's already budgeted for this project.
Bethany Beach Mayor Ron Califf says from his own experience, a change is needed for this part of Route 26.
You got a lot of cars crossing, and it needs to be a little more controlled. For pedestrians getting across, it's extremely difficult.
As winter settles in here on the coast, the town is eyeing the transformation of this half-mile stretch to be complete before next summer.
Mayor Califf said at one point in front of the grottos, a traffic light was proposed here where these new crosswalks will go. But after a DelDOT survey, a crosswalk and an island fit best for this area you're seeing now. Live in Bethany Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Another project approved at that meeting focuses on the intersection of Kent Avenue and Route 26. The town plans to upgrade the traffic signal with new walk signals, countdown timers, and push buttons. Crews will also rebuild parts of the sidewalk and ramps to make it more accessible and add visible crosswalk markings. The town of Bethany is paying for that project, which will cost around $183,000. The town says work should be done before the summer.
The aftermath of a Sunday storm resulted in an empty boardwalk this morning in Rehoboth Beach. Snow was in the sand, birds even crowding together to get a little warm. In addition, the bitter cold was the wind. It was also intense, but that did not stop one woman from enjoying her routine morning stroll on the boardwalk.
It feels great. It feels great. I mean, obviously I'm bundled up, and it's beautiful out here. Like the sun's shining over the ocean, and it's snow on the boardwalk is just gorgeous.
Dress for the weather you got. As for those who can't get warm, Code Purple shelters are open now until March 15th to provide emergency nighttime shelter to men and women and children.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside into Rehoboth Beach. You can still see lingering snow on the boardwalk and the dunes, and not really anybody out there. Our first alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast.
Let's talk about just how cold we started the day. Hey, the morning low, we started off at 17 degrees in Salisbury, 18 in Georgetown and Ocean City, as well as Dover and Easton, and 19 degrees, the starting point in Cambridge. Now, how does that shake out as far as the norm? Our normal low is about 33 degrees. 18 is where we started. Now, mind you, we didn't break or tie a record. The record is actually 7, which was set in 1962. But I would say 18 is cold enough to get our attention to say, whoa, right? Temperatures right now holding at 26 in Rehoboth as well as Long Neck at 26. It's also 26 in Milton as well as Georgetown. The winds continue to be more than just a nuisance, but a bit of a problem. Still pushing out of the northwest, but they've died down a bit. Whew, that's a little relief. However, that little bit of wind still makes it feel like 16 in Indian River Inlet, 21 in Georgetown and in Laurel. And guess what? Tomorrow morning, we're going to go right back into the cellar with the wind chills once again.
Thank you, Paul. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is the toughest thing to do in the cold?
Let's take a look at the results. And right now, 34% say walk the dog, 34% say run errands, 23% say stay warm, and 9% say warm up the car. All tough, I think.
I will tell you, I spent a lot of the weekend inside avoiding errands and all sorts of things just because it was cold. So if you haven't voted yet, you can still do that at coasttv.com or use our mobile app. You can also leave us a comment and we'll show you updated results tonight on Coast TV News at 11.
A longtime Nicola Pizza kitchen worker lost everything in a house fire early Sunday morning, according to a statement from the restaurant. You can see here a picture of that fire on Spencer Court in Millsboro on Sunday. Nicola's says plans to help the 25-year kitchen employee, that's coming.
Drivers in part of Worcester County may have to take a different route to work this week. MDOT says crews will be doing pavement patchwork in the area of routes 90 and 50 as well as 90 and 589. The project expected to be done between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. That begins tomorrow and wraps up on Friday. In sports, the Salisbury Schoolboys basketball team hosting Pocomoke tonight. DSN is on the scene broadcasting the game live, but from back in the studio, Ian Nicholas shows us what to expect from the Dragons this season.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
On the court, Salisbury Schoolboys basketball has a big week. The Dragons play 3 games from tonight to Thursday, all against public schools. First up is Pocomoke, who Salisbury struggled with this time a year ago. On the road against the Warriors, the Dragons lost by over 50 against a team that they had not played in years. They're going to hope to keep it a little bit closer on their home court tonight. Tip-off was at 6, and you can actually tune in right now over on the Delmarva Sports Network. Salisbury School, they do have reason for optimism, not only for tonight, but also for the future, because they've got new leadership. First-year head coach Maurice Stratton used to be the middle school head coach at the Salisbury School. Now he's the head coach of the varsity program. With him on the bench this year is former Salisbury School standout Tyler Ball, who you might have recognized from some of these old clips of the Dragons that we've gotten throughout the years. Ball, currently a player at Salisbury University in his sophomore season and one of the best players all time in Dragons history. Hopefully, assistant coach Ball and head coach Stratton can keep it close tonight against a very solid Pocomoke team. The game's already started. Have a great night, Delmarva.
Take a look at what's happening right now. We are looking for the wind chills to stay on the uncomfortable side for at least one more day.
But first, millions of dollars planned for a project here in Ocean City. What town wants to spend tonight? When we're back in just 60 seconds.
Soaring Over the Shore is sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Can you hear the music? For decades, the bandstand has been the hub for arts and music here in the nation's summer capital and continues to do so. Sitting smack dab in the middle of Rehoboth Avenue, the Rehoboth Beach Bandstand has been the place for free music and entertainment in town.
Each year, over 40 bands bring beautiful melodies to this open-air concert venue, with the salt air from the nearby Atlantic Ocean just adding to the ambiance. First conceptualized by the Hayes family in 1963 as a way to bring music to the beach town, concerts went from on the green, literally, to a full-scale bandstand, bringing acts like the USO Show Troupe to make Rehoboth sing. An iconic sight for those who frequent the town year-round, and an iconic sound as summer sweetly sinks in. The bandstand is a beloved part of Rehoboth Beach, always.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Cue the musical montage. Baltimore Avenue in downtown OC may get a makeover. After years of discussions, the town is ready to get the ball rolling.
On Monday, Ocean City Council will consider spending $1.5 million to start the design work for parts of the project.
Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappe is live in Ocean City. Kevin, people will have a little bit more room to roam if everything goes to plan.
Maddie, Charlie, although the town will no longer be extending the sidewalks by 5 feet, the project still includes taking these utility lines and putting them underground, leaving a little bit more room for people to walk. On Monday, Ocean City will consider what to do with the first chunk of change set aside for the scaled-back version of the Baltimore Avenue project.
Sounds good to me.
John Barr has lived in Ocean City for 25 years and believes putting these utility lines down underground will make a difference when storms hit.
They should be underground if we can afford to put them underground because of any type of bad weather, hurricanes, gales, storms that would knock them down and knock out our electricity.
What was once a $44.8 million project has been scaled back to $25 million. According to Terry McGeehan, the Ocean City manager, the revised project will still include undergrounding utilities, raising side streets that do not yet match the height of the boardwalk, and installing new sidewalks. After 7 years of discussing, the council is looking to put their money where their mouth is. According to the Ocean City agenda, the town is proposing to spend $1.5 million to begin the design work for these utility lines to go underground. Barr feels like this project will help all sorts of people get around in an already tight space.
I think it would be easier to walk there, easier for mobile wheelchairs to go by.
The town expects to get $20 million from the federal government for this project, and they are kicking in another $5 million, all to make that walk near the water an ocean breeze. Now, we spoke with other people in Ocean City who are excited about the project, but are also concerned about the traffic the construction will bring. Now, if everything does go to plan, you can expect construction to start in fall of 2027. I'm Kevin Zappe, live in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Coming up next, Paul Williams, who you see here in our First Alert Weather Center, will have your full forecast after this.
The cold that you feel right now, it's not going to be quite as cold tomorrow morning, but it's not like I'm saying, okay, now break out with the, the t-shirts and all that type of stuff. It's still going to be really, really cold. It's just not going to be quite as unbearable as today, but still unbearable. Tomato, tomato, right? So, Ocean City, 28 degrees, courtesy of our DryTech crawl space camera. And the winds right now moving at about 7 miles per hour. Not so bad, not too shabby. We'll drop to 23 as early as 10 o'clock this evening. Here's where we started this morning. 18 degrees, the morning low in Georgetown, Ocean City, Easton. 19 the starting point, Cambridge, Wallops Island. And here's where we are now. 27 degrees in Indian River Inlet, Bethany Beach, Laurel, Seaford, just as a starting point. Factor in the winds. Now, here's the caveat. The winds are not as feisty as they were earlier today and over the weekend. So things have gotten better. Might not feel all that much better, but they have indeed gotten better. Here's what it feels like right now, though. It still feels like 17 degrees Indian River Inlet. Still feels like 20 in Lewis, 20 degrees Millsboro, and it feels like 20 degrees right now in Laurel. So we've got plenty of cold to go around. Take a look at our live radar. We're looking pretty clear. Now, there's a couple of renegade snow flurries way to the northern parts of the state. Don't let that throw you. I don't see that swinging down here anywhere close to us. But since it's dancing on the radar, I thought I would mention it for you anyway. Here's a look at what I'm really concerned with. The winds, the winds, the winds. 25 mile per hour gusts were recorded earlier In Salisbury, we had a 31-mile-per-hour gust in Cambridge, but the winds are going to start moving in a direction that's more favorable for our comfort level. You see, remember when the winds come out of the south, even though they're still feisty and it's still cold, but a southern wind is a lot more comfortable than one coming out of the northwest because of the moisture content and, of course, the actual temperatures. So that's the case. Now, well, the winds are going to be coming out of the south over the next few days, and that's going to start the ball rolling towards a warmer day. But hold your horses. Tuesday's still cold, okay? Winds are directly out of the west between, let's say, 12 to 20 miles per hour. So highs tomorrow, 36 in Seaford, Georgetown, for example. We'll warm to like 38 in Cambridge. Still a woeful wind chill in effect for us. And we'll warm to 40 degrees in Pocomoke City. But as you take a look at Tuesday, we start off sunny but clear and cold. Tuesday. I didn't mean to say Sunday. Tuesday. Then on Tuesday afternoon, we'll warm to near 40. Wednesday, we'll start at 40, we'll end up in the mid-40s. And we'll have more cloud cover, that little bit of moisture. That's also going to bump the comfort level ever so slightly. But remember, we still have hard freeze expected for Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, we start coming out of it with a light freeze, and then Friday, we really start warming up. So keep in mind, the next few days, we'll start trending in the right direction so we can get out of this. And then we'll watch out for a chance of scattered showers going into Friday, and the wind chill factors are going to stay on the harsh side. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Christmas is almost here, and with that is our Bless Our Children campaign. You can see our tree here in the newsroom full of cards with donations from viewers just like you, making sure that every child has a Christmas present to open Christmas morning. I have a card right here. I'll read it to you. This is from Ann Taylor in Princess Anne, who says, "For our children." Thank you, Ann, for this card. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can do that right now at blessourchildren.org. Businesses can help by accepting the Shell Brothers Challenge of donating at least $1,000. And if you want to help, send a donation in a holiday card, and we may just read it on the air. Send a check or money order to the address on your screen, or donate online at blessourchildren.org. We have already raised over $315,000. Thank you so much, all those who have donated.
And the holiday season rolling on, so does the return of our holiday house. This picture that you're about to see, beautiful outside front porch. Love the decorations.
These are from our friends Dennis and Carol Hartline. They visited us here in the studio many times. Thank you, Dennis and Carol, for this and for all your support of Coast TV. We really, really appreciate it. We want to see everybody decking their halls. Send us your photos and videos right now. CoastTV.com/holidayhouse. We'll be right back.
Milford, right now we're at 25 degrees and the car moving just gingerly along, but it's still frozen on the roads there. So you got to be careful and mindful of that type of stuff. Overall, we are, I'm not even going to play around with this thing here. If it's not going to click on my clicker, I'll just literally go right here and do it. There we go. We're looking for temperatures to drop into the 20s for the low for tonight. And then as far as our expectations, listen, our umbrella giveaway winner, Randy Trebek of Laurel. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Remember, you can keep up with your forecast just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead, Mandalis, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. We're going to stay cold for Tuesday, folks, and then we'll warm up by Thursday, Friday.
I like it going up, though. Thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.